What's going on, guys? Back with draft grades once again. This one is going to be for dude, where's Derek Carr? He's not even on your team, so that's a very good question to ask. This is Trent's team. Starting out, he's got probably two of the best running backs in the NFL as far as getting them both on a fantasy team with Jay Ajayi and David Johnson. David Johnson, the clear-cut number one this year, probably going to try to go 1,000 rushing and receiving. They want to get him the ball as much as possible. He probably is going to be about 55 to 65% of that offense. Barring injury, he's going to be, the stud. And Jay Ajayi came on strong last year after being benched, or basically not even traveling with the team the first game of the year. And then Arian Foster basically retired halfway through the season. But by that point, Ajayi had already taken over that role. The big thing with him is that most of his yardage came in 3 games. 600 yards in 3 games, over 200 yards 3 times in one season, which is crazy. But he ran for 1,200 yards. The other, 600 yards was between the other 13 games. Now, granted, he didn't play in the first one, and he was kind of backup role in the first few. So it's really going to be what he's going to be able to do with that mediocre offensive line and Jay Cutler back there throwing the ball. Is Jay Cutler going to keep defenses honest? He does like throwing the ball down the field, so I feel like he's going to have a good year. Then we come to the wide receiving core, and my God, is it bad. You don't have any wide receiver ones. You're going to argue that Jamison Crowder, who's never been that great, be your number one wide receiver going into this year. You got Emmanuel Sanders, who is a consistent wide receiver too, but he could go borderline 3 now with Trevor Siemian another year, him getting older. And then Willie Snead as your third starter, who, is basically the third on his own team, and now he's suspended for 3 games to start the season. So that is fantastic for you. But you do have good backups in the running back area. Isaiah Crowell, he's another top 12 running back this year. I would, maybe shop him around a little bit, try to get you some wide receiver help because they're going to give him the ball. They don't really have much more of an offense over there in Cleveland, and with a rookie running back or rookie quarterback, they're going to want to hand the ball off as much as they can. You still got backup with Tevin Coleman and Thomas Rawls, so you got some depth there, but wide receiver, even depth on your bench. Cole Beasley, kind of a boom or bust kind of guy. Devin Funchess could have a breakout year, but we'll see how that goes. It seems as though Cam is still targeting Kelvin Benjamin a lot more. And Michael Floyd is just a shell of his former self. He's right now suspended because he was a drunk driver, passed out in his car in traffic. And I just don't even think he's going to do anything this year. You might as well cut him. And having Jared Goff on your bench is pretty ridiculous. Just cut him. Don't even think that he's going to do anything this year. Just cut him. But you do have Jameis Winston as your starter. Is he going to have a breakout year? Everybody thinks so, but, who could you have gotten in that area that might be a little bit more consistent? And if you are going to go with the risk play with Jameis Winston, maybe grab somebody not named Jared Goff as your backup. But overall, like I said, this team is going to be ran strong through the running backs. You also have Jimmy Graham as the tight end, so that's that's a top 5 tight end really right there. But what I think is going to really hurt you is trying to stream and figure out what wide receivers to play what weeks. Like I said, if you make some moves with some of your running backs because you have the depth there, go ahead and pull the trigger on one. Try to get somebody that's a little bit more consistent at the wide receiver area. But as of now, the team is going to be a B-. I think the running backs, would have been A+ just because of that, but everything else pulls the team down from that point on outside of, tight end or whatnot.